Hello, welcome and Happy New Year. My name is Benjamin Webb. I'm an actor, writer, director, and importantly for this channel, I'm a theatre reviewer for the Troupe Australia. Last year I saw over 100 theatre shows and reviewed around 50 of them. I then put that expertise into a 4-video series you can watch right here. Today's video is a little bit different. There's no list, there's no ranking, there's no top 5. Instead, it is an announcement about the next step in my acting adventure and a project that genuinely means so much to me. So, the question I want you to remember whilst I'm talking is, what is a poem? In 2026, I am joining the touring troupe Poetry in Action. That sentence still feels a little bit surreal to say out loud. If you don't know what Poetry in Action is, it is an innovative touring theatre company that is dedicated to the unlocking the power of words. It's not just for theatre audiences, but for students, teachers, communities and workplaces across Australia and beyond. And this year, from now until the end of October, I get to be a part of that. If you've followed this channel so far, or know of me both as an actor and a teacher, you'll know that my work sits at the intersection between performance and education. I love theatre, and I love what theatre can do. Poetry in Action is built on the simple, powerful idea that poetry doesn't belong locked on a page. It belongs in the body, in the voice, in the room, in conversation. That idea has shaped part of my journey so far as a performer, as a drama educator, and someone who believes deeply in access to the arts. This company doesn't just perform at young people, it performs with them, meeting them where they are, whether it be regional New South Wales, metropolitan Sydney, remote communities, or even internationally. For nearly 20 years, and yes, 2026 is their 20th anniversary, Poetry in Action has toured professional theatre shows based on poetry and literature. Their works reach across 60,000 young people every year across primary and high school settings, bringing poetry from the page to the stage in fast-paced, funny, deeply engaging performances. So the scope is huge. From Wilfred Owen's Words of War, which tackles World War I poetry with honesty and emotional weight, to Rhyme Battle Royale, where poetic devices are turned into high-energy, interactive adventure. These shows don't just talk about poetry, they do poetry. What excites me most about Poetry in Action in particular is that it doesn't dilute language. It trusts young audiences with complexity, with rhyme, imagery, rhetoric, and meaning. It gives them tools to engage with them confidently. That trust matters. When I was doing some research and I found this out, it kind of blew my mind. But an independent study conducted by Western Sydney University in 2022 found that working with Poetry in Action has significantly, even life-changing impacts, not just for students, but for the artists involved in it as well. If that's not something to be excited about, I don't know what is. Student learning is directly enhanced. Confidence grows. Expression expands. This isn't just theatre, it's literacy, it's creative thinking, it's critical thinking, it's voice. Now you're probably thinking, but Ben, if you perform to schools, that means you get all the school holidays off, right? Great effort, but no prize. Poetry in Action's work doesn't just stop in classrooms. During the school holidays, they also run professional learning programs for teachers, opening up their rehearsal rooms and sharing the tools they use to make poetry active, embodied, and engaging. And beyond the classroom, they bring the power of performance into workplaces, helping teams think differently about communication, rhetoric, and language with their Power of Words program. As somebody who straddles the worlds between theatre, education, and professional practice, that breadth is something I find genuinely inspiring. For me, this feels like a natural and very exciting next step. Over the past years, I've been lucky enough to work across independent theatre, community theatre, classical text, contemporary work, educational settings, and criticism. Poetry in Action brings all of those threads together. It's touring, it's ensemble-based, it's language-driven, and it's purpose-led. I'm not just joining a company, I'm joining a mission to unlock the power of words for everyone, hoping to help impact over 100,000 young people this year. This also marks a bit of a shift for this channel. I'll still be reviewing theatre, I'll still be talking about Sydney's stages, but you'll also be coming along with me behind the scenes of touring life, educational focused performance, and what it actually means to work as a professional actor in this space. There'll be stories from the road, reflections from classrooms, and conversations about language, access, and why theatre still matters. So, do you remember that question I asked you to think about back at the start? What is a poem? Well, in 2026, for me, a poem is a car ride to a school I've never heard of. It's a room full of students discovering that their voice matters. It's words in action. If you're a teacher, an educator, or someone who works in a school, I'll leave links below to where you can learn more about poetry in action and how to bring them to your community. If you're here for theatre talk, stick around, there's plenty more of that to come. If you liked this video, give a like right back to it. Subscribe if you want to follow this next chapter with me, and thank you, genuinely, for being a part of this journey. Other than that, be well, stay safe, don't die, and I'll see you next time.